Islamic radicals appear to be winning in the latest parliamentary elections in Iran, which may pose a problem for U.S. national interests moving forward. Meanwhile, the elections also revealed rising domestic dissent in Iran. One America's Kristian Rouz explains.
The regime denies the Iranian people a representative parliament by pre-deciding who is qualified to run for office.
Iran elects its new parliament, and early results over the weekend suggest Islamic hardliners are winning in a landslide across the nation. According to Iranian media Sunday, anti-Western candidates won all 30 seats representing the capital of Tehran, while at least 15 ultra-conservative former ministers will now sit in parliament as well. The results of this election suggest the Iranian regime may now take an even more aggressive stance against the US and its allies.
The great nation of Iran today, with its widespread presence in the elections, is creating new honor, and the enemies of the Islamic Republic of Iran will be even more disappointed than before.
However, these past elections also show a deepening disconnect between the Ayatollah regime and the Iranian people. According to official data, voter turnout stood at only 42% and was the lowest since 1979, when the Ayatollah regime was struggling to legitimize itself in the wake of the Islamic Revolution. Ayatollah regime officials blamed low turnout on what they call foreign propaganda and the coronavirus outbreak.
You know how massively our enemies and their media worked in the cyberspace and through different organizations to lower the turnout. They did everything they could.
Iran's new parliament is expected to advance the nation's nuclear program, boost support for regional terror groups, and stage military provocations against US allies. At the same time, more and more Iranian citizens are expected to oppose the government they didn't elect. This could take form of renewed street protests, sabotage, and the new trend of cyber resistance against the Ayatollah's rule.
This is going to be a tremendously difficult period for the Iranians, not just economically, but also now politically. The prospects for broader democracy in Iran, which of course Iran has been far from, but nevertheless it's an ongoing struggle, is looking more dim now than it did before.
In this light, the US may face a high risk of direct military confrontation with Iran after narrowly avoiding war just last month. Meanwhile, the deepening disconnect between the regime and Iranian people could destabilize Iran, encouraging terror activity in that country and beyond. In addition, Iranians exiled from their country see an opportunity for Iran to become a better place once the regime falls.
This government is criminal regime in human history. Kill many innocent people. The people sick of, tired of this regime. We need change.
Although Iranian officials welcomed election results as a big victory for their anti-American resistance, there are clear signs the regime is worried about its own legitimacy. The hardline parliament is now expected to challenge moderate President Hassan Rouhani on every occasion, adding to political turmoil within the Islamic Republic. Kristian, Rouz, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.